Hello and welcome back. Been a few days. Work's been a little bit busy, but we are back and once again shooting for that ever important number 60. It's going to be a little while longer though, since we're only at 42. So I've turned down my computer's graphics settings a little bit for the game. Just 'cause there were moments where it would get a little bit choppy. I've started speccing out a new computer that'll be a lot better, but I don't know how long that'll take for me to actually get it. I tend to be quite frugal with my money, so even when something is going to be really important or really helpful, it kind of takes me a while to actually just get up the nerve to go ahead and buy it, because mentally I just have to justify it to myself over and over before I can really bring myself to spend money. Don't know why, I just have always been. I'm not exactly, in poverty or anything like that. It's just, that's just kind of how I was raised, was just, don't waste your money on useless crap. So even when something clearly isn't useless crap, I still have to kind of go through that mental process before I can bring myself to do it. So still in the Twisted Vale, but working our way through slowly. Hopefully not too slowly. So looks like some of my stuff on the brokerage has sold. 16 brokered sales, 10 unread messages. All those unread messages are almost certainly things that didn't sell. But we'll check them next time we're in a town that has a banker. So still working on my kiting ability, which still isn't as good as it could be, arguably should be at this point, but getting there. So let's see, how many of these things do we need? These are the plague color. We need 6, we've got 2. And then we need 3 more of the other things. Okay, yeah, so I need 3 more of these. 2 more of these. So my mining skill's maxed out for the ore I can find around here, but I'll keep getting it. No reason not to. Oh, that was weak. One thing I wish they let you do, but they don't, is the mob health bars are all percentage based. It'd be kind of cool if you could have it display the actual number. That, like, a lot. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. Every MMO I've played besides this one lets you do. I don't know why, but I kind of like that when you can do that. jump back in again. More ore. Ooh, a plentiful one. Wait, this was the one I just got, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Which being plentiful explains why it's still here. What's this bow? Oh, wow. Looks like we can go for round 3. What does my inventory look like? This here. Still haven't figured out why this bow they had me enchant for a quest still can't be turned in. I enchanted it. It's right here. Works fine, but for whatever reason they don't consider the quest finished. This I got for a quest that I don't... Probably I'm not going to go back for since it was part of an instance. So just move all this stuff up here. So I don't get super anal about organizing my inventory, but generally speaking, stuff I'm keeping or banking or selling on the brokerage up top, stuff for the merchant down below. Quick and simple. Damn it, I aggroed them. Wait, no I didn't. Okay, sweet. Wait, it says the tier? Oh, right there. Right where it says, right below Soulbound 2 Mentalist. Right above now, cannot trade. Tier 7. Never noticed that. So we have one of these. Hopefully they're not too aggressive. Looks like they are. They're following me, so I just won't stop. There we go, so I can turn these two in. And then I'm off to the story quest. Got some more free money right here. Just learning a little bit about enchanting from a guildmate. Oh, that's plentiful. Number 3. Sweet. Oh, come on. Bad collision detection. Preventative medicine. Sweet, 1 gold. So one thing I've noticed is that the money in this game goes from somewhat lacking to very abundant pretty damn quickly. I mean, like, right now I have, 332 gold, and that's, I've done, I shouldn't say I've done almost none, I've actually sold quite a bit of stuff on the brokerage, but I haven't been really, like, I haven't gotten into it, like, I'm not sitting here with a calculator figuring out the exact price and doing all kinds of research. I basically just throw it up, and whatever the average is, I lower my price to slightly below that, and that's it. There's really not a whole lot else to it. Oh, come on, I have to go the long way. There we go. Don't feel like going all the way around here. Oops. This is an interesting place. These things are pretty nifty. That thing isn't, because that's a BAM. They like to kill me. I can kill them too, but it just takes me, you know, an hour. Let's go. Oh, that's it. So, onwards to the camp. I was hoping it'd be a town so I can check the brokerage, but doesn't look like it. I have a feeling there's going to be a quest where they want me to kill these things and that thing. Oh wait, no, that's a world boss, it looks like. Okay, so maybe there won't be a quest for her, or it. Even if it looks like a female, if it looks like that, I don't know that you can really call it a her. Alrighty. It's questing time.
Fortune favors the patient.
For the Federation. New around here.
Fortune smiles on us.
Alrighty, so the group quest I will probably just not even bother with.
What did you say?
They've started to get somewhat tedious. Finding a group can be unreasonably difficult at times. Other times it's really easy. You say they're looking for 30 seconds and then you find one. Unfortunately, that's not the average. There we go. See, that was a pretty good one. And we have to kill 3 of them. Now, I could probably solo that. It would just take me a really long time. And it would depend on me doing a much better job kiting than I have been lately. So I probably won't even try to. Plus the payoff for them usually doesn't really match up with how long they take. I mean, you get a lot of XP, but in the amount of time it takes you to do that quest and get the XP, you could have done several regular quests and gotten even more. So they do have somewhat decent drops at times, but that's the thing, it's at times, not all the time. Those things alive? Looks like they are. It's pretty cool. So the number of active people on the server has definitely dropped a lot. I blame that strictly on Diablo 3 so far. Hopefully that kind of, you know, wears off after a while. I know personally I don't find Diablo 3 to be anything special, really. I mean, it's not a bad game by any stretch, but it's not groundbreaking and remarkable. Let's see. Oh, I can't turn this guy in here. So I have to go back up here for this one. Where are these dudes? So I have 2 quests with these guys. Star Essence I need to collect more of. Let's minimize this. Lok's Relic. More of those guys. So you kill a lot of the same mobs over and over again in this game. So this is right over here because we passed this on the way in. Alrighty, so now we have to head down here. And I can turn in that quest on the way. Just need to check something real quick over in the browser. Let's go, game. Here we go. There we go. Alrighty, just had to check something over in the browser real quick. And we are back. And killing, or going to be killing Tainted Jalmarax. Assuming that's how you pronounce it. Probably isn't.
Good. Something
I'm okay
new.
with that. They do not look happy. That was a nice critical right there. What was that, 19 grand? I'll take it. It's not the best, but I've had slightly better than that once or twice. I think my best so far is something like 25. Which is actually a lot better than that, but that happened once. That was lame. It missed. So just need 8 more of those. Luckily they seem pretty easy to kill. Is this what I have? Oh, yep. Have to do 3 of these. And those big guys are BAMs as well. At least they were the last time I encountered them, so I'll steer clear for now, just in case those ones are also. Ow! That hurt. Oh, he stole that essence on me. Are these guys? Yep, those are BAMs. Stay away from them. Now I have 1 more of these. Which will probably be over here. Yep. Then I need 6 more of those other things. And I need 11 more of these, but that shouldn't be too bad. Finding materials is pretty damn easy. They're pretty much everywhere. And it's not uncommon to get 2 or 3 out of a single one. I just got 2 out of that one, actually. There's a plant over there, but I'm gonna stay over here. Cultist's remains. Do I need these? Not by the looks of it. where are these dudes? Oh, they're up there. Ah, out of range. I do that a lot. You'd think I'd figure out by now that when the cursor changes, don't use abilities, because they will not reach. Unfortunately, I can be slightly less than smart at times. Now, we want to avoid big things that will step on our face and kill us. Turns out getting your face stepped on is usually not conducive to good health. Where do I need to go? I need to get down there, but I don't know if... I don't think I can get up there from here. Or from down here. Let's go back this way. Oh, come this way. Stay over there. You like it over there. My face isn't over there to get stepped on. And now we run. Oh, come on. Surrounded by giant things that want to kill me. Hurry up. There we go, 5 more. Hey look, more things I can kill. Oh man, I used this way too early. And why was I just taking damage? Didn't even really need the incendiary trap there, but... starting to try to use the traps more frequently because they can definitely be very helpful. The incendiary trap is good when you're dealing with multiple mobs like this. The slowing trap is also good, even if you're only dealing with a single mob. And there's this guy that I've barely used at all, the stunning trap. So, briefly staggers the victim. Haven't really used it because unlike the other two, it has a cast time. So if we lay the incendiary trap, you can see nice and quick. If we lay the slowing one, nice and quick. But then this one takes a second, which doesn't seem like it's very long, and it really isn't very long. But when you've got, you know, a few guys running right at you, that couple of seconds it ends up being longer than it seems, let's just say that. And if you look at the recast timer there, it's got something like a 22 or 23 second recast on it, which isn't that useful for most fights, since most fights don't last that long from start to finish. But it's also a little bit tougher to use because even when fights do last that long, generally speaking, by that point in the fight, you're far enough along that you don't really need to use it again. So you basically have one usage per fight, unless you're using it on like a mob or in a dungeon or something like that, or on a BAM, which is a mob, but a special type of mob. One that excels at killing people very quickly when you're not in a group or have a healer with you. So let's see, I need 4 more star essence. So if I run around out there some more, I'll probably find them. Hey look, one of the relics. Ah, that's these things. Yeah, I saw a ton of them out there. Unfortunately, most of them were conveniently located next to the giant spiders, so I'll have to be careful, but looking at the mini-map, it looks like there's enough that are not right next to giant BAMs that I should be okay. Turn that in.
Spend a moment here. Consider the core.
Turn that in. Now I just need to find 4 more relics. Dun 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 dun. There's one next to this thing. Do not aggro. There we go. Let's get away from here in case that thing is mad at me for stealing its relic. Oh, there's another one over there. I'll just grab this first since we're right here. And then we'll need 2 more of those. There's more ore over there. Probably gonna start skipping that stuff though, since I've got a crap ton of it. And at this point, I can sell it, yes, but I've kind of reached that point where I don't even really need money, since I'm not playing around on the brokerage right now. At least for buying, I've said I do sell some stuff. I actually sell quite a bit of stuff. So according to the minimap, there's a few over here. Oh, and there's one. Conveniently located in a very deadly place. One more. So one of the reasons that I like the idea of them adding a feature where you can actually see the total health as a number of HP is because, like, right now, I need to kill 3 of these things for a quest. I don't feel like looking for a group for too long. So will it take me an hour to solo these, or are they somewhat weaker BAMs? Well, I don't know. I just know it has 100% health. That's not really that useful. Knowing whether the BAM has, 500,000 health or, 2.5 million, that's a pretty big difference when you're trying to solo it. And with the current system, you have no way of knowing which it is until you start attacking it. And yeah, you can always run, but it'd be nice to be able to just look and see and not have to use a few abilities on it before you find out. Eliminate Geist and end the Wraith's reign of terror. Who the hell is this? Well, at least I'm coming back down here because that's where the Star Essence is, and I need 4 more of that, which should only be 2, maybe 3 drops. So this named mob I have to kill is over here somewhere. Oh, let's grab that Star Essence first. I'm guessing that's it in there. Sweet, 2 more. Oh, come on. Collision detection. Learn it. One of my biggest pet peeves when gaming. I know it's not easy to get really great with collision detection. I've tried it. but it's just one of those things that it feels like it's one of those little minor things that separates a decent game from an amazing game. At least I think so. So that guy was incredibly easy. When I have to kill a named mob, I usually just assume it's going to be a complete pain in the ass, not 2 hits. But I will not complain. Easy XP and easy money are always okay with me. Cubic. Ooh. I can replace my Call of Duty with this. I wonder who thought of that name. This has better defense, better balance, better HP. Sold. What's this thing? That's the relics, that's the bracelet. So all this stuff is sellable. Now for one more star essence. I feel like I was just over here, but on the other side of a tree. See, that's a plant. I'll take it. Oh, there's one. Could have always just changed it to channels also when I was over here before, but oh well. Didn't have to go too far out of my way here. So I have 2 group quests. One for each set of BAMs. The giant spiders over here, and those things over here. Not... oops, wrong way. Not going to bother with either one right now. Turn in these guys, then we have to head over in this direction some more.
Another impudent youth.
Huh? What did you say?
Another impudent youth.
Abandon. Yep. And abandon. So I have to find the cultist remains. I saw those around there. I have to go all the way over there for these guys, but wait. What do you mean 19? I collected more of this. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I have to go over here for this one.
You're still here?
So we'll do that first. And then I'll come back to do these others. One thing about this game is they love making you run back and forth across the map. Let's try to avoid aggro. This does not look like a very happy place. There's dead bodies everywhere. And more giant face stompers. But at least I can get the star essence that I need. At least I better this time. There we go.
You look like you need help.
fried eggs.
Fortunately for you, we're in this together. Victory for Valkion.
More group quests I have no intention
Let
of
me
doing.
know how it goes.
I feel like I just killed a crap ton of these guys. Oh well, we'll kill a crap ton more then. While being careful not to aggro the giant spiders from hell. There we go. Only 8 more to go. Come on. The game, or my keyboard, whichever one is responsible, is doing that thing again where I hit the button and then it decides not to use the ability. I don't know which to blame for that, but it's very annoying when it happens. How convenient. Oh crap, that's giant spider. No, do not attack giant spider. Giant spiders like killing me. Yeah, they can kill a giant spider. I'll stay over here and kill the little dudes. I want to use... Oh, not enough MP. It's only saying that both in chat and right in the middle of the screen for me. There we go. It's 15k. So I need 2 more. And hey look, they're respawning for me. Just for me, personally. That's so nice of them. There we go. See, that time I had enough MP. Lay down that one as well. And now let's run around here so I don't aggro those guys. And now I'm out of MP again. There we go. All better. Let's try not to aggro these dudes. Or him. I don't care about the BAMs. If you are in a group, or if you have friends online, which I don't, or a lot of guild mates online, which I also don't, and you can easily get together a group, BAMs can be fun. In the same way that killing dungeon bosses can be fun, because they're big, and the fights take a while, and you have to actually try, unlike with regular mobs. But when you're just running around solo questing like this, it can take a disproportionate amount of time to find a group versus what the payoff is once you actually do. So for the most part, I'm just gonna pretty much ignore them anymore, unless I happen to be in a group already. Alrighty, so the only two quests available there are the group quests. So I have to find cultist remains and kill these dudes. So cultist remains I'll find as I go. I feel like I had already found a few of them before, but wasn't able to do anything with them. Not gather that right now. I don't need the points from it, and I don't feel like dealing with getting a whole bunch of aggro accidentally. And hey look, it's things I need to kill. See, traps are great if you use them properly. Learning to use them properly is the thing that takes a little bit of time. Not too much. It's not really too hard to figure out. The trick is knowing when to use them. And knowing what to follow them up with. So like these guys, if I use the right attack first, followed by the right attack after, then I can kill them nice and quick without any trouble. A good example of that is such as right here when they're nice and lined up for me. When I stand at this angle, and they're moving, so you have to move with them. But this attack attacks both, so... Well, I shouldn't say both, it'll attack more than one if they're together. So getting in the right position before using it can make your life a lot simpler. And now he's slowed. There we go, only 4 more. More plants. Dead cattle. And dead bodies to go with the cattle. Which is the human bodies. Those are bodies also. They're just cow bodies. Positioning is also important when you use the traps like that, because you don't want to use it and then find yourself in a position where you can't leap back like that. So, you know, don't use it when you're up against a wall, things like that. Otherwise, you'll use it and then have to immediately run away from it in the wrong direction. And if you go in the wrong direction, then the mobs aren't going to trigger it. Potentially. And if that happens, then you've basically just wasted it. And what is causing me damage right now? Is that poisoned or something? That's like the second or third time that's happened where I was just running around about to attack and for some reason was taking damage. And last time it happened I couldn't figure out why either. So the Spore Walkers are... okay, so they're further down here. Let's try not to aggro 10 people right now. I got 2. Not bad. I'll take it, because I can easily lose those. Hey, unicorns. Hey, they're BAM unicorns, even though they're somewhat small. Or world boss unicorns, at least. Two, four. So there's lots of these guys around here. Hit both of them. Both again. And there we go. So positioning can be very important because if you have attacks that can hit multiple targets, then you can line them up like that. And you can kill them both very quickly. Timing is important too. So, let's see if I can get another good example. The one, not that fight, the one right before it was a good example where all the abilities were used at the perfect timing, so right as I finished one, the timer from the previous one was done counting down, so I could use it again. So let's try to show that right here. So we use that, which is now counting down. Oops. Okay, that didn't work so well because this ability once again decided all by itself that it wasn't going to actually work for me. So let's just finish these guys off somewhat messily, but they're dead, so it doesn't really matter how they got that way. Let's try this again right here. Bam. Bam. Use that, and then right as we lay down the trap, this one comes back up from cooldown, and I can use it again. So it didn't cause as much damage, so that second attack there didn't kill them like I had hoped, but... or rather, it didn't lower them enough that the trap did, but that's okay. You're not going to get it perfect every time. In fact, I do almost none of the time. Not enough MP again. Have to learn to watch that better. Okay, so that one's dead, so now I just need to find the cultist's remains. Which were... I swore I passed like 10 of them when I was doing the first quests around that lake, trying to not aggro the BAMs. But then we just ran past it on the way over here, I saw none. So, we'll just head back and search some more. I only need 5 of them, so hopefully it won't be that hard to locate. And then we have to head back to Tera, or just outside Tera. So I'll probably just use a teleport scroll to get back there. Don't feel like running all the way back. Not after running all the way over here and right back to where I was before. Which, seeing the scenery, kind of nice, because they have really good scenery in some places, but also gets kind of old just running back and forth, staring at a horse's ass. So that's one down. There's one right over there. I like that while they're near the mobs, the mobs aren't standing on them. That drives me crazy when you do one quest, killing a whole bunch of mobs, and then you have to come back out to do another to collect the things like these, and the mobs you just spent time killing are standing on top of them, so you have to kill them again. Say, come on, couldn't you have just had me do both at once? Sometimes they will do that. Sometimes they don't, though, and when they don't, it's kind of annoying. Like I said, they like making you run back and forth, though. I just realized that these things sort of look like one of the dudes at the end of the first Hellboy, I think. Hey. That was convenient. There we go. Now hopefully that's it from that camp, and we can head back to Tera and continue the story. And now I don't care if I aggro these dudes. So, Ancient Bracelet. That should be the only one I have left after this.
Another impudent youth.
Sweet. And one trick if you need to teleport back to the main town is you can use Unstuck. I don't know if they've fixed this yet. Now, I don't really like abusing it like this. I just don't have a lot of scrolls right now. The reason I call it abuse is because this, which is a function any good MMO has, is in case you glitch and you get stuck in like a tree or inside of a rock or something, which stuff like that happening is the kind of thing where, because it's an online game, the developers can only do so much to prevent it. The reality is you're going to have lag, and when you have lag, certain things like the collision detection in the environment and stuff like that will act a little bit wonky when lag kicks in. That's just unavoidable when you're dealing with an online game. In the stuck command is there because if that happens, then it just teleports you away. But you can also use it in this case to, say, teleport to town. Which, I mean, yes, it's not technically abuse in the sense that you're not exploiting it for, gain in a way that's not intended or anything weird like that, but it's not the way the feature is meant to be used. And that's what I mean when I say abuse with regards to Unstuck. But, like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of scrolls, so didn't feel like using one of the few that I have. And as far as I know, it's one of those things where you can only use it like every 20 minutes or so also. So it's not like it's not like you can just use it endlessly. There is a cooldown on it, and a relatively significant one also. There we go. Ooh, got a crystal. 6.2% for bosses. That'll go on the bank. And the rest of these dudes I'll see about the brokerage for.
An auspicious visit. Memory grants wisdom.
Put these down here. I like that they give you a huge bank by default too, and you don't have to pay for it. In some MMOs, they give you a tiny bank, but they have slots that you can pay for, and you can put bags on them. That's the WoWs and the Rifts. Others are like, I believe the Old Republic was like this, to where you could buy additional tabs, but you had to pay an increasing amount for each one, which is kind of lame because it's the bank. Wow. Sold lots of stuff. Oh, nice. 5 gold, so 21, 25, 30, 34, 6, 7. Not bad. Plus all the silver, so all told, upwards of 38 gold. I will 321, 5 to 368. I'll take it. And now we have some more stuff. So like here, minimum price 3, average price 4, 63. So I'll go for, say, 420. Could probably get more, but I'm just more interested in getting rid of it. I'm not, here necessarily trying to make top dollar. Oh, not 20. And you don't have to go below the average price. You could go above it. The important thing is to remember that's the average. And just because you go above it does not mean you will not sell it. It just means you might have a little bit more difficult of a time selling. You might need to relist it a couple times before it sells. That's 10. 65 is fine. Now for my Normetal ore. 5 is good. 40. This is a scroll, so it goes on the bank. 112, I'll list it at 1 even. I have 4 of those. These things are pretty easy to find on your own. $50 works. Let's go 60. We'll go up a bit. We have a lot of those. That's a teleport scroll, or a resurrection scroll. That's an elixir. It's a bandage. These dudes will sell. Or at least try to. So that's all for things we're going to sell.
May
Let's
memory
go back here to
endure.
the bank and we'll throw this over here. One other thing I've noticed that's nice too is if you manually drag something like that over here, and you already have one of them, it will automatically group them for you. It won't just drop it right into place there.
These ears await your words.
Parcel post. Everything that hasn't sold. Except... Yes, delete. Accept. Accept. Wish there was a way to just say bulk accept when it contains items. I mean, they know that it contains an item. I don't see why they couldn't do that. Delete. There we go. And now we'll just
You need my
relist
help?
everything real quick.
For the Federation.
So, not a whole lot of exciting things going on right now, so I apologize for that, but this is, after all, part of playing an MMO like this. Huh, I didn't even realize that I had put that up there. Do I already have that one? Yeah. I'll just sell that to the merchant. What the hell? I'll go for the lowest price there. Ingots. I'll go 1. 1.7, that's fine. There we go. And now I can get back to questing.
Share a story with me. For the Federation.
Oh, I have one more thing. Sorry about that. One more thing and then I should be good to get back
need my
to
help?
kicking ass.
Farewell, hero.
Or having my ass kicked. They both happen frequently. There's my resurrection scroll, and now we need to go over in this direction. For the story quest, we need to go in the other direction for the regular quest. Hopefully the story quest sends me over there also. Hate when you get two separate story arcs going that are sending you in totally separate directions. And it looks like they are sending me in the same direction this time. Usually they do send you in the same direction. In fact, I'd say the vast majority of the time they do send you in the same direction, but every now and then they decide to send you in separate directions. Doesn't happen frequently, but when it does, it can be on the annoying side. Now we were training there, and I did notice, oops, we got a new ability. Web Arrow. Shoot an arrow up to 18 meters, inflicting damage and slowing the target's movement speed by 20% for 5 seconds. Power decreases against far-off targets. That sounds like it could be useful. My 1 through 0 is all taken up. Time to break out the F keys. So before I do that, I'll throw it down here on F3. Velox Mark I'll put on F4. So Velox Mark was one I got a while ago. Mark a target within 23 meters for 25 seconds. You deal 10% more damage to the marked target. So that's one of those things that seems like it will be very nice to master, but that it will take some time to get used to. And that is okay. We do enough killing and hunting in this game that we have time to get used to stuff. Or we have the ability to practice getting used to something.
Keep poking like that, and you'll tick someone off.
That weapon looks well used. Feel the flow of battle.
This isn't my first rodeo, you know. Keep it up!
You're an eager one. Sharpen your weapon, sharpen your mind.
Now they want me to go all the way up there, but first we'll do some killing. Come on, stop running away when I'm charging an attack. Okay, so that spider shot thing looks pretty nice. Couldn't really see how much it slowed them down because that guy ran away as soon as I used it, but if that's a side effect of it, I'm okay with that. And then he runs away again. So I don't know if that's that ability that's causing them to run away or what. But these guys run away a lot. I mean, the description there didn't say that it causes fear. Although that, of course, does not mean that it doesn't. Okay, so that time they didn't run away. I was standing next to you, not in front. Alright, 6 down, 2 to go. And I'm getting a little bit of lag there. Not too bad. Really need to finish speccing out the new computer, though. Don't know what the final spec is going to be yet. Probably post in the description when it arrives. That seems to be the trendy thing to do on Twitch. Hey, I used poison shot on him. Or it, that could be a chick. Alrighty, so what else do I have going on here? Slay Vicious Shotes. So they're both up there, so we'll head this way. I'll grab this along the way. So I also have some fruit that I need to find. I need to find 3 of them. So there were some boars over there. Let's start on this side, then we'll work our way over. It's not a bad crit. What the hell was that? Yay for poisons combined with traps. So that was a pretty good one right there. Didn't even lay a finger on me. Or a tusk, I guess, in his case. So there it goes again, losing that health. And that's... I have to take notice next time if that's counting down health that I'm losing when I do that, or mana. Why the hell did he run so far away? Let's take notice on this guy. See, now it's not... Oh, there we go. Huh, so I guess if I hold on to that for too long, it starts costing me life? I wonder if that's new, because I never realized that before. Come on, he was out of range there. That'd be kind of lame, though, if that attack actually does that. So let's check this again. So 15,200 life. Then yeah, as I hold this, it starts taking away life. I never noticed that. I don't know if that's new with, you know, recently training or hitting a recent level. But as far as I know, it never did that in the past. Or I just didn't notice it. Which also is highly likely. That sucks. I hate when they do this. Run away just to start charging up health, especially since that attack now apparently takes away health after it charges all the way up. I don't see the point of that, though. I mean, I just don't see how that really provides any benefit or improvement of any kind. I mean, it doesn't make things more balanced in any way. Especially when a lot of mobs have the habit of, you know, maybe it's just bad timing on my part, but a lot of them seem to run away just as I start charging. Or at least move away from me when I start charging. Let's see, 2 more. Nice. 14k. I like my 15s and 25s better, of course, but there's nothing wrong with a 14k crit either. Oops. Should have let that charge a bit. See, when they're poisoned, I don't care if they run away, because it makes my life easier. They still die, I just have to do less to make it happen. But when they run away just as it starts charging, that's kind of annoying. So, about a third of the way to 43, which is nice. When I get to 60, the goal is to start running dungeons then. Not necessarily all, level 60 dungeons all in hard mode, but that way I can do walkthroughs of them. I don't know when that's going to happen or how long it's going to take me to hit 40, to hit 60. It feels like leveling has slowed down a bit recently. That probably is partly because I haven't been playing as much. Diablo 3 contributed to that last weekend and part of this week when I barely played any. But I'm kind of over that game. I'm probably going to keep on playing it here and there, but not nearly as much. So I have to kill 10 more of these guys, then I have to find that fruit, wherever the hell that is. I haven't seen any. A bit of a lag spike there. Haven't experienced any other lag tonight though, so that's not too bad. Since I haven't experienced any, there's also a good chance that any lag I do experience is strictly on my end. So you have plentiful ore. Got 3 so far. Got 2, so that's 5. And 3 more, so that's 8. That's not bad. 8 ore off of 1 drop or load or thing. I don't know what the official term is for those. Stuck inside of him there, I couldn't run. Sweet, a rune. These dudes are the ones that tend to sell pretty damn well on the auction house or the brokerage. And here's one of the flowers I need to find, so finding those runes is always good. Oh, sweet, 2 in 1. I just need to find one more of those things. And there's one right over by that tree. Sweet again. Happy day. That looks like a BAM over there. I hope I don't have to turn down more group quests. I probably will. But, oh well, if I do, I do. So I have to kill 3 more. Oh no, I need the fangs, right? Yeah, I have to get their fangs, so not every kill actually counts. Kind of annoying the way that works, but oh well. Usually you don't have to kill too many more than the number it says. So I should hopefully only have to kill 3 more. I may have to kill more. Actually, I'm gonna have to kill 4 at least since you pull them in pairs. Sweet. See, when I get pools like that, I'm happy. Oh, there, that's a BAM. Okay, so let's hit these 2 instead. That was a speed potion. Oh, damn it. You moved on me. You're supposed to stay in one place and let me kill you. You're supposed to make it hard for me. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I already had 12. So that third one, or that last one there, I didn't... That... excuse me, choking. Didn't need that last one there, but... Like I said, you pull them in groups of 2, so you have no choice but to kill the 4th one. And I have the 3 fruit as well, right? I don't need any more of these. Correct. So we can turn in, and then we have to head over to another outpost. Sweet.
Quit! I don't know the meaning of the word.
Also sweet.
Feel the flow of battle.
Not interested. And sweet.
Discretion is key.
Sprouted tetra seed. Deliver the sprouted Tertus seeds to Carsonek, south of Woodstrider Point. So I have to go this way. Although one of my quests wants me to go in the other direction. So hopefully I can just head there next. feel like they're gonna have group quests
Was
for
I
me
hard
now.
to find? Tell me a tale. I long to help.
Let's see, if this dude's getting a group together, then maybe we can do a couple of these group quests here.
Greetings.
Let's go up here and accept this one. Might as well see if we can do a couple of these group quests. Like I said, the BAM quests, they can be fun. I don't turn them down because they're boring or anything. It's just waiting for a group and trying to get a group together. That's the boring part. And the part that can take a while, which is why it's boring. But if you can find a group, or if you have something to do while looking for a group, they can be fun to do, and it is sometimes worth it. There we go, so we've got both of them. So the one that only needs 2, that one wouldn't be too hard. 2 archers would probably be able to do it. Just might take a while, as long as we can each kite pretty well. The way you'd try to do that ideally would be one person gets aggro and runs around for a while the other person starts hitting on it, and then when that person gets aggro, the person who originally had it starts hitting, and then, you just kind of pass the aggro back and forth like that. That would be best case scenario if you could do something like that. I need 6 more of them, but I'm kind of nervous about these guys. Let's see, hopefully they aren't all right next to each other. Ah, crap. Oh, come on. These... What the... Let me at least use one attack before you kill me. It's almost as bad as the infinite knockbacks in Diablo 3. Seriously! And I'm stuck inside the mob now. Jeez. Fun games can be seriously annoying so much. Alrighty. This dude's a tank. So the goal here is basically just don't get hit, and it's going to take a while, but we should be good as long as the tank doesn't die. Even if she does, we should still be good as long as we can kite it well enough. Okay, don't stand in front of the mouth. Lesson learned. So I'm gonna get back here. And apparently get just out of range and then attack. How the hell was this causing damage? Ah, silly range. Oh, nice. See, when you're killing these guys is when you really want your 15,000 or more criticals. Damn it. Keep using that when I'm just barely out of range. There we go. Finally use it in range and it doesn't poison them. And stay out of range. Poison. Damn it. Yeah, you got a guild member over there, it looks like. Damn it. I keep misjudging the range for some reason. So he's about half. I'm actually going to use this real quick. That way it's on cooldown. So hopefully if I do get hit, it'll be off cooldown, or I'll have enough health that while I'm waiting it won't kill me again. So 39%. Oh, shit, that hurt. That hurt really bad. That sucked. And one of my crystals got died, damn it. So it'll probably be quicker for me just to run back. Well, that sucks. That is saying not too long ago, positioning is important. Not just when you're attacking, but also when you're trying to not get face rolled. So I need to go down here. Hopefully, being in the process of running back means I still get credit, or doesn't mean I don't get credit, would be more appropriate. And I have 0 stamina, so that's not aggro anything. Hopefully they're still fighting it. And if they are, it hasn't loaded yet, so... Damn it! They finished, but I was busy running back, so I didn't get credit. That really sucks. I'm gonna head down here because there's spider things behind me that I don't want to aggro. That was kinda lame. Looks like it didn't hit him because he was in the air at the time. Oh, damn it. Better this time. As long as I don't let myself get stuck in a corner again. Because that's what killed me last time. He stepped on me, and then because I was between him and a wall, I couldn't get out before he hit me again and killed me. Having another DPS here is definitely helping a lot. And a healer is always good to have as well. So hopefully they need one more also, because then we'll kill the second one and... I won't... Oh no, these are the Wooden Fang Sponks, so I need 5 of these total. Okay. When you're doing big fights like this, keeping the DOTs up is important. Just because in fights like these, they take long enough that the DOT is always going to count all the way down and you're going to get 100% damage out of it. So, especially if you have ones that stack, if you and whoever have them keep on casting them over and over and keep them stacked, then you can do an enormous amount of damage with them. Okay, so poison. Ouch. Luckily we have a healer this time, so if I get hit a couple times here and there, it's not a big deal. Or I shouldn't say that, it's not as big of a deal. As generally speaking, when you're doing fights like this, if you're DPS, you want to avoid getting hit at all costs, because you want to let the healer focus on keeping the tank alive. And especially if you're an archer and you're ranged, you should be able to go several fights like this in a row without taking any damage whatsoever. I don't always do that. I try to, and I have had a few dungeon runs where I went the entire dungeon without getting hit once, which was awesome. And that just, if you can do that, it's good because it just keeps the healer, it lets the healer keep focused on the rest of the party. So like if you're the one ranged person in a party that's got a healer, a tank, you, and another DPS that's melee, it means that the healer has one less person to focus on. Because every spell they cast on you is one spell they potentially aren't casting on their tank. And if the tank goes down, generally speaking, bad things happen. Not always. I've been in groups where the tank died and the DPS was able to hold aggro until they got back. That's usually really easy to do. I shouldn't say really easy, it's easy to do in groups where you have multiple ranged DPS, like multiple casters, multiple archers, or some combination thereof. Just because, you know, one person gets aggro, then runs around, and then that aggro transfers to someone else, and they just run around and you go back and forth like that. Nice. Let's get the hell away from him. So far out of range. Nice. The 13 and then an 11. Sweet. So if you look at the experience, I got 58.8 from him, plus 11.7 thousand for being in a group, which is the group bonus which I love, by the way. So killing 5 of them is a significant amount of experience. The gold, meh, compared to how much I have, it's negligible. The drops so far have been crap, but the experience is good. But they keep saying finding the group to do it isn't always easy. In this case, it actually was. Right as I accepted the quest, someone said they were looking, they invited me. I ran and accepted another quest. By the time I got back, we had a third person. And then after killing the first one, we got these other 2, which have made life a hell of a lot easier. So in this case, it wasn't bad, but I've had times where you actually do sit there for, you know, sometimes up to 30 minutes just trying to find a group just so you can kill, you know, 3 mobs. And then if you don't have a great group, or you don't have a fully stacked group like we do here, where you have, you know, a tank and a healer plus DPS, you can sit there at a campfire for an extra, like, 2 or 3 minutes in between each fight, just waiting for people to regather stamina and all of that. Closer. Looks like that missed. Ah, it's on cooldown, that's why I wasn't casting. One thing I'm still terrible at, I'm getting better at kiting, though I do still need some work there, but there is a noticeable improvement. But one thing I'm still just absolutely terrible at is keeping an eye on my cooldowns. It's very important that you know what stuff is on cooldown and what stuff isn't. Otherwise, you can find yourself in a position where you set yourself up to use a specific ability, and then you can't use it. For me, that tends to bite me in the ass when I set myself up expecting to use a trap or use... what's it called again? breakaway bolt, which is where you get really close and then there's you jump back and cause an explosion at the same time, hitting everything around you. Very useful. Causes quite a bit of damage. It gets you, puts some distance between you and the mob as well. But if you go to use it when it's on cooldown, you end up running right into a group of mobs and then just standing there like an idiot for a few minutes. Or I shouldn't say a few minutes, before, you know, a few seconds while you wait for it to cool down. During which time they can do significant damage depending on what the mob is. Really like that check right there that they do. That whole, there's another campfire near here. I've been in many groups where I go, right as I'm about to throw one up, another one appears right next to me, and it doesn't put it up because someone else did, which is very, very nice. Let's just throw these up for everyone since I have them. These go down here because I can't use them. These do as well. That is left over from a quest, I think. Not nearly as good as the one I have. Bombs are basically worthless. This has a decent defense modifier, no balance modifier. HP is nice though. Wait a minute, I thought I replaced this already with another one of these. Didn't I? Oh, I'm an idiot. So, you had to do the soulbind thing, which casts, but then once it casts, you have to manually copy it over again, and I didn't do that. So I bound it to me, and then I ended up not even equipping it, so I sold it like an idiot. That was stupid. So, I don't have any empty sockets here. I have one here. Which one did I lose? So, max MP, 176, regeneration, additional 6.2 damage to normal monsters. I don't know which one I lost, but I'll have to see which ones I have in the bank and throw another one up. Let's see. I don't know what these things are here. I haven't found any. I think these are just costume pieces. They don't actually... I think all they do is change your appearance. They don't actually affect your stats the way the rest of your equipment does. But haven't done anything with reputation or the costuming. And honestly, don't really care about it. The costuming, that is. The reputation I should look into. I know the reputation has to do with your dailies. I just haven't done any yet. Oops. Trying to run into the other archer. That usually doesn't work too well. It turns out people are solid objects. Who thought? Or who would have known? Ouch. So much for my whole try not to get hit edict. So still try to do it. Try to do a better job of it than I am. I've always had the opinion that the best thing for a healer to be in a group is bored. Because that means everyone is just fine and not dying. Stupid cooldowns and wrong hotkeys. Always good to pull aggro off of the healer if they get it. Even if you're not the tank, if the healer gets aggro of a mob, pull it off of them. Generally speaking, especially in the case where you're a DPS, if you die, it's fine. The healer can res you, the tank can keep taking a beating while that happens, everything's good. If the healer dies, it's as bad as the tank dying. Usually it's actually worse too. Because if the tank dies, you can usually just carry aggro around, it's not as big of a deal. Well, if the healer is keeping you all healed up in the process. But if the healer dies, that can be a lot more difficult. Although you do have potions and stuff like that you can use, but they also have cooldowns, so you can't spam them. And they usually are nowhere near as strong as a good healer is. I'm not talking a whole lot just because mainly concentrating on the fight. Not a whole lot for me to do other than to sit here and spam attacks, but that's exactly what DPS is supposed to do. Avoid getting hit as much as possible, like I keep saying, and spam the strongest attacks over and over and over again. And hopefully actually hit them when you do so. Sweet. So I am done with this one, but I think one or two other people in the group need another couple of these. So we're probably going to kill one or two more of them. Damn it. He got out of range on me. That was a weak as hell crit. 3,000? Come on, I've been getting 10s and 15s and even a 25. There we go. Let's get 5 or 6 more of those back to back. Okay, that already hasn't happened, but hey, a guy can dream. Sweet. So I think we're good with these guys. Turn that in. We'll head up and do the other one. We only need 2 of them. Ring of Agonizing Echoes. That's a pretty good ring. Don't mind if I do. So actually now I need 1 more of these. God damn it, too far away again. Shouldn't be too bad. Oops, wrong hotkey. There we go. Let's turn that in, and then we'll head up to the top with everyone else. Sweet. Another gold, another 100k experience. I'm now halfway to 43. And I need to get a faster mount. I hate being the slowest one around. It seems like everyone that I encounter in this game got the collector's edition and has the lion mount. Alrighty, well, at least they didn't kill it yet. So I will still get credit. And this one we only need 2. I'm guessing that means they're a lot stronger. Generally with these guys, if you have a quest where you only need 1 or 2, the only reason you need 1 or 2 is because they're considerably stronger. More health, more hit, more staying out of range on me. There we go. Generally speaking, when you're dealing with BAMs and bosses, and I think even regular mobs too, but it's not as important, if you can, as DPS, if you can stay behind them, usually you'll notice a significant difference in the amount of damage you do. A good difference. Meaning you'll do a hell of a lot more. Depending on the mob in question or the group that you've got, that's not always easy to do. For example, if you don't have a dedicated tank, you might need to run around a lot more because one person won't be able to hold aggro the entire time. Some mobs also move around a lot. They don't necessarily stand in one place. The Nagas are like that. They have this habit of jumping around and running around on you. And a tank can still hold the aggro the entire time, but they move frequently, so it's harder for you to just sit there behind them spamming attacks. Sweet. One down, one to go. So I got 3600 as a crit and then immediately hit for 4400 and it wasn't a crit. That seems normal. Ah, damn it. There you go, 7 grand. 3500, 2300, so not bad. Damage is relative to the mobs, it's not as high as it once was. My bow is still good, but I've been using the same bow since the Papori Kingdom, which was something like, I don't know, damn near 10 levels ago, maybe a little bit more, or soon it will be. That's partly just because it's a good bow. I honestly haven't found one that's better. I found one that it had one stat, it was better than my bow, but on another one, it was worse. And the difference wasn't really worth it. But I'm definitely going to have to see if I can't find a better bow soon. Next time I'm in town with a brokerage, instead of just selling everything I've got on me, I'll do a little bit of shopping since I've got more than enough money I'm not spending on anything else. I have no intention of getting involved with crafting anytime soon. Even enchanting I'm not really going to. Just because both of them take a not insignificant amount of time. Enchanting doesn't seem like it takes quite as long as crafting tends to. That could just be because I haven't actually done it yet, so I don't have any idea what I'm talking about. But crafting also takes a fair bit of money. So for now, I'd rather just use the equipment that I find, buy some good stuff here and there, and then just wait until I'm level 16, then get involved in crafting. Still a Nora medal? Still a Nora medal.